Hi, good evening. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very, very excited, specifically excited for my mobile offline marketers. And if you're offline marketers, if you're mobile marketers, or you're thinking about getting into the marketing mobile solutions to your offline client, you want to pay attention to this. And the name of the product is called the Instant Mobile Lead Machine, as you can see over here. And in the past, let's talk about how big the mobile market is. I mean, literally every single one of us nowadays have a smartphone. Even in third world country, you have a smartphone, right? Either being iPhone or Android phone, you have one of those. And what you don't realize is the technology has been advanced so much that we can't carry this big giant monitor around. We can't carry this big giant PC case around, but we can carry this little small device called phone and iPad and whatever pad, else pad you own, and around, and we can look around. And that's what the whole industry involved to a PC-less device to get everything done, right? So there are a lot of business owners that still doesn't have, I would say 90% of the website I go to still does not have a mobile friendly website, right? Because they don't know what to do and how to do it, right? So this becomes a big giant marketing opportunity as an internet marketer who has the specific skills to get it done, right? So, and there's a huge market out there, but one of the biggest problem is every time you contact a mobile user, you have to come up with some kind of marketing image for them so they get an idea what the mobile version of the website looks like, right? So that takes some money, that takes manpower, that takes time, that take away the time that you can make more calls and more emails to potential clients, right? So Mark Helton, the creator of the software, has come to a awesome solutions where you just literally type in the URL of the company, the website, whatever it is. You will automatically go to the website, make a markup image of the mobile version, then you will automatically email to that client. Okay, so you don't need a cold calling. You're gonna only have hot and warm calling, and give away a marketing site automatically as well. So so you can see, as you can see, this is gonna save you a lot of time, money, effort, and it's gonna bring you a lot of hot leads, right? Cold leads, not many people want to deal with. Hot leads, come on, any day, right? So get very excited because I am having Mark here with us today, and in fact he's living the true internet marketing style. He's not at his home Las Vegas right now. He's actually out of some other country, which he will tell you right now, and visiting his family, and yeah, and you're just gonna absolutely love this interview. Anyway, he's gonna teach us how to really do mobile marketing right, and how is this software going to really benefit you. So stay tuned, watch the interview and the demo video I have ready for you, and I think you're going to be blown away, and wait until you hear how affordable this software is too. So you're going to be absolutely love it. Not only did he include this awesome software, he also include a course and webinars and a whole bunch of awesome, just stacking with the values. That's why I'm very, very excited to share with you. So this is your friend Han. For now, just enjoying the interview, watching the demo, and look out for my bonuses and reviews tomorrow. And for now, just go watch the interview, enjoy it. Until next time, keep smiling. And this is your friend Han. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is great to see you guys here tonight. And I am so excited to get Mark Helton here again with us. He's gonna, of course, teach some offline tricks again. This time specifically how to marketing mobile, and we all know how important mobile are these days and are going to be. So at the end of this interview, Mark is gonna introduce another piece of software and a course that's gonna really help you marketing a mobile service to your offline client. I mean, it's one of a kind and really incredible. So stay tuned, watch the demo video of the software. It's a very, very short one, and so you're gonna be totally blown away how cool this thing is. And in the meantime, Mark is actually living the true internet marketing style right now. I'm actually letting him talk about it in the next couple of minutes. Before we get to the interview, let's learn who Mark is, how he got started with the internet marketing, but most importantly, what exactly did he do to achieve a level of success he has today. So Mark, first of all, I would like to thank you for coming along. I know you're really, really tired right now.
Could you kind of take over the mic, kind of share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, Han, and thanks for having me again. It's it's actually a little after midnight here. Actually, yeah, it's 12 after midnight, which normally is not a big deal for me because I'm up till like 2, 3 in the morning every day, doing the internet marketing thing. That's my thing. I love sitting on the computer and coming up with new ways to make money all the time.
Right.
But what we did was, my wife is from the Republic of Georgia, so we caught a plane a couple of days ago from Las Vegas and flew all the way across the world, and we're here in the Republic of Georgia, which is right outside. It's between Turkey and Russia. For those of you that are listening in that area, hello, I'm here if you guys want to look me up. So yeah, we're having a blast, and yeah, the time zone's a huge difference. And normally I'm so good at night, but I'm completely wiped out past 10 o'clock. So, but you know what? I'm really excited to get this information out. So here we are. I got started in internet marketing, Han, as you know, back in it goes back further than when I really officially got my launch in internet marketing. Back in 2008, I was in the real estate business myself. Actually, I was a mortgage broker, and I would build my own websites and try to rank those websites, do Craigslist marketing, all sorts of different things to generate leads for myself. And I would go out and generate leads for real estate agents and use that as my leverage to get my foot in the door, to get them to want to do business with me. I think you're in real estate yourself, right?
Yes, sir. I sure.
Okay, so you're a real estate agent, right? Or
yes, I'm an agent. Yes.
Okay, so probably as a real estate agent, this would throw you off guard a little bit, because most of the time real estate agents is feeding the loan officer with loans, right? With customers that need to buy a house and they need a loan for that house. Right. Well, I was actually flipping the scripts on the real estate agents, and I'd call them up and say, hey, look, I've got customers that are looking for a home. They're already pre-approved for the house, and the real estate agent's mouth would hit the floor. And
that's kind of leads, wasting your time.
Absolutely. So that's how I got into this business. I started back then learning how to do it for myself. I went through some struggles after my real estate business, or my mortgage business, dried up. I opened up my call center, started doing that. Without going into too much detail, I ended up working from home. Got started in 2011 officially. Actually, towards the end of 2010, early 2011, I make the complete switch, and I haven't looked back since. So, loving internet marketing, and I totally, I finally love what I do.
Yeah. Me too. And obviously, Mark, you're a very goal-driven person. I mean, I know how tough real estate market is, and especially in the mortgage business, is very competitive. What would you say that was the one thing kept you going after you trying out different things? Maybe not just in internet marketing. What was that one thing kept you going, so you're not going to live the lifestyle and making the money that you wanted, and finally doing something absolutely you love to do? I mean, that's what's most important, right? So what was that one thing kept you going, kept you motivated? And so my
kids, mean a lot to me. I've got 5 daughters, and my goal is, obviously to make sure that they live a lifestyle that, that they'll be happy and have everything that they want, everything that they need. I think that's probably my number one motivation. It's definitely my kids.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's motivation as well. So I think both you and I has done a sheer number of cold calling in the real estate industry, but there's still a lot of people, especially internet marketing and community, they never pick up the phone, and they're afraid of calling people. It's always one of the biggest obstacles for people to get into the offline to marketing to the offline clients actually happens to be most profitable, one of the profitable internal marketing field you can get into, is the cold calling part. And can you kind of give us some tips on, if people just don't ever want to pick out the phone to call at all, are there any methods or ways to go around about doing that, or have you figured out another maybe automation system to get it done?
Well, actually, we do have a system that that eliminates the need for cold calling. I mean, obviously, people hate cold calling for a reason. The reason why is it's not about picking up the phone. I mean, I doubt anybody would have a problem picking up the phone if somebody was going to give them their credit card information, or, hey, here's my banking account information. Go ahead and take, $2,000 out of my bank. That's not the reason why people hate cold calling. The reason why people hate cold calling is because usually the other end of the line, someone is screaming at them and hanging up on them, or telling them they're not interested, or hitting them with all kinds of reasons why they don't need their product or service, and the person who's on the other end isn't really well trained enough to really understand what to say. So it's very threatening. It's very scary, especially if you're just getting into this business. So I personally have never been a strong believer in cold calls, because if you have to pick up the phone and start your business by starting up an introduction by just calling somebody up out of the blue and trying to get them to be interested in talking to you, it's going to be very difficult, and it's not going to be very productive, and you're probably going to end up quitting. One of the things I love about the instant mobile leads machine is two things. Number one, we built in a very powerful tool that allows you to just create these awesome mock-ups, which I can talk about that more in a second. Okay. And you can email them right over. I mean, you can write a quick little email template. We provide an email template as well. And you could shoot these over to your prospects without picking up the phone. Now, I'm not saying that this is something that is going to completely eliminate phone calls, because we all know that you are going to have to eventually pick up the phone and talk to these people. I mean, there are those times where you will run into somebody who just doesn't care to speak with you over the phone, and they'll do everything via email. But I really think that picking up the phone is something that you're going to have to do at one point. But the great news is you don't have to do a cold call. And by the time you talk to somebody, the conversation is so much further, and they're going to love you. They're going to want to talk to you. So
basically, you are using an email message to warm them up, and instead of say somebody slamming phone at you, and they probably the one be calling you in a way, right?
Absolutely. I've had a lot of that happen. Most of the things that I've ever taught, anything from using video to even in this case sending out these instant little mock-ups that you're creating for your customers, it always is in hopes, number one, that the customer's going to pick up the phone, or the prospect's going to pick up the phone and call me first. Now, I mean, that doesn't always happen, but 9 times out of 10, if you write a compelling email, you can get them to open that email and respond. It's always about the copy, right?
Okay, right. So, in the past, while you're marketing mobile servers to people, what was the biggest challenge that you had, and that you see that or you see your students or people having?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing with anything is getting in touch with enough people, right? Contacting enough people on a daily basis, and giving them something of value. Mm-hmm. That doesn't take a whole lot of time for you to create. Right. And specifically when you're talking about mobile websites, obviously there's a lot of businesses out there that don't have a mobile website, don't understand the value of having a mobile website. They don't even really understand, in some cases, if their business is one of those businesses that needs a mobile website. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is we've created a software that identifies with the customer's website exactly, every little detail. Is it okay if I tell you about the software?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead, but basically we've created a software that automatically detects the website colors, the logos, all of those different things, detects the content on the pages, the images, videos, the whole deal, and it pulls all that information and builds a mobile website. Okay, and that, I know it kind of jumped ahead from where you were actually going, but this literally solves a huge problem, which is being able to contact so many people and giving them something of huge value. This tool literally makes it to where you can contact person after person, day after day, like a machine, and never miss a beat, because it's all done on autopilot.
Oh wow, that's a very powerful thing to. Again, we're gonna come back in more detail about this in a minute here. We just kind of Mark just gave you some sneak preview here. So and you guys are gonna watch a demo on how this thing works, and like I say, gonna blow away. And so how effective is giving something away in value to customer versus the traditional, I guess, the old school where just kind of, pushy salesman type of thing? I think I done both ways. I found the giving value away, it's much more effective. Maybe you can give us some your experience and how you really play it out in your business as well.
Well, it all started for me back, like I was saying, in the end of 2010, early 2011. I was introduced into a video, right? And I actually found this tool online called Snagit, and I don't know if you know what that is.
It's capture too. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, before that, it was Jing, and I think Jing's still around.
Yeah.
But basically what I would do is I would use this Jing tool, and I would go to people's websites, and I would do a critique of their site, and I would tell them all of these things I could find wrong with their website and how they needed to make these changes, number one, in order to help them to get higher conversions of the people that are going on their site, but number two, helping them get found on Google and all of these other things. And I realized very quickly that my competition wasn't doing those things. They were basically just picking up the phone and hammering them, hey, you need to buy a website from me, and this is why. And then if the customer was resistant, instead of them trying to coddle them and to build rapport with them, they just slam the phone down in their face and would move on to the next prospect. So with that, I realized that I had a huge advantage by offering something, like I said, just as simple as going to their website and spending a little bit of time and explaining to them all of these different things that I know as an internet marketer. It just made a world of difference. So everything that I've done from then on has always been revolving around giving something up front, which I think is huge value. And information is probably one of the biggest things that we have at our disposal that's very easy for us to give a lot of. So give information, teach, and you are going to be so pleased with the results that you get in return.
I think unless you have on the physical business, offline business before, what you don't realize, this method, giving away free stuff, it's been used for like many years, but it happened to be in the offline business. I know in mortgage business, people like to give out gift basket. Even real estate agent, we use a gift basket after someone purchases a home, and to make that a next referral, right? Come in, and the beauty of the informational internet marketing is that we can give a value of information or software or markup with very little cost. And versus in a physical world, you really actually have to pay, $100 gift basket or $20 gift basket. That's a real value. But in an informational product, I think that in most of the cases just costs some time, which is, but your software kind of solve a big problem, which is even solve the timing issue. I mean, like with one click of button, you have a complete markup here, which you're gonna go in detail in the next couple of minutes here. So I think people need to realize that to utilize this advantage in the business, while the markup could worth $100 to the client, but it doesn't cost you maybe $1 or for sake of argument here to produce, So people really need to really need to use that. I think it's still kind of underused in the marketplace right now.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, and that's the other thing too. When it comes to mobile websites or even website design in general, most people look at it and think that it's going to be complicated, right?
Right.
I mean, there are tons of mobile website builders out there. You can buy templates. You can get WordPress plugins. There's drag and drops programs. I mean, there's so many of them out there. So I guess number one, I think a lot of people don't know which way to go. And then on top of that, even if you have one of those systems, for you to sit down and come up with an idea of what you're going to do before you send out an email, with this free mock-up, it just really takes away from the whole, fun of being an internet marketer. So, you definitely want to take it and make it as easy as possible.
Yeah. So definitely solves that problem. So let's now kind of talk about your product now. Like you're gonna launch literally tomorrow. Let's talk about launching time. Let's talk about the name. Let's talk about how different this thing really is. I mean, let people please pay attention if you're listening right now. And how is this different than any other related similar software out there? Most importantly, who's going to really benefit from this, and what exactly is people getting from the front end offer? If it's okay with you, maybe talk about the price point and how long you're going to keep this open as well.
Sure. Well, first off, the name of the product again is called the Instant Mobile Leads Machine, and we are going to be launching at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So if you're listening to this today and it's Wednesday, then that's today. If it's tomorrow, you get it. But Instant Mobile Leads Machine, and basically what the front end offer is twofold. I always like to, whenever I release a product, it's standalone. You have everything you need in order to get started and do something with your business. I never like to piecemeal people to death and say, oh, well, buy this, but if you really want this product to work, you gotta buy this, and and then after they buy that, well, I'll tell you what, if you buy this, then it'll really work. I like to offer a completely different approach, which is here, everything you need is here, and that includes the method, which is explaining to you not just not only just how to pick up the phone and call people if you want to, but how to get out there and use email marketing to get in front of as many prospects as you possibly can, how to coddle those customers like we talked about, help to cultivate them and turn them into clients, taking the prospect and turning them into a client. We have the whole full method outlined by my student, actually, Max Berry. He's the brains behind the actual method. He's been coaching with me since early November, and actually end of October, early November, and I've helped him to actually take the method and put it down on paper. He's been using this himself in his own offline business for, going on a year now, And now he literally does nothing but generate leads for other businesses that do exactly what we do, going out and selling mobile websites or websites and SEO and all that good stuff. So he covers everything from A to Z of how he actually does that method. Now, in addition to all of the training, we've included the software. Okay, so that means you don't have to buy the training and then buy the software. You buy the training, you get the software, which I think is really powerful. That's that, just enter in a URL, enter in your email address, and after you click the button, it will go ahead and render the video or render the website, sorry, and email it over to you. It's all done automatically. So the price point on that main offer is $17. Okay. Now, because I am a good internet marketer and I want to make money, and I know you guys want me to make money so I can come up with great products like this and help you with your business, I do have an upgrade, which I think you are going to love. What we've done is we have completely supercharged the software. And the supercharging of the software, you don't mind if I talk about this, do you?
Go ahead. Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about it so people know.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm all about full disclosure.
Yeah.
So what is the back end offer, or what I like to call the upgrade offer? It is a supercharged version of our software, which basically allows you to load in as many URLs as you would like at once, as many email addresses that you would like at once, customize your email, add in your own SMTP details, click the send button, and walk away from your computer. You're done. Okay, and there's nothing out there any more powerful than this. Literally, you can load 20 URLs and 20 emails and 20 contact names in there and hit the button, and an hour later you just sent out 20 emails with full-blown mock-ups. I mean, it's like having your own team of outsourcers sitting there at your computer working for you while you're gone. And yeah, like I said, use your own SMTP details, so everything's being sent from your server. No copying, no pasting, no nothing, and it's completely automated.
So this does work with the SendGrid, stuff like that, right? Or...
Absolutely. It'll work with any SMTP account. Like, you can use Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. Right. You can use SendGrid, like you had mentioned. There's a ton of those little, there's SMTP accounts that you can get. It'll work with anything. Gmail, just so you know, if you're listening to this and you have Gmail, which 90% of the people out there do, Gmail's added some authentication deals that you have to go through in order to get any SMTP client to work. It's going to be the same as if you're using Outlook. You're going to have to do a couple extra things to make it work, but we cover all of that inside the training.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Can you mention the price point? Are they going to be on diamond sale, and how long are you going to keep this offer open as well?
Yeah, like I said, the main offer, the main event is $17, and it is going to be on a dime sale.
Okay.
And you do want to act quickly on that, because the price will be increasing. Matter of fact, we are going to be doubling the price to $47. Actually, it's more than double by the end of the week. So you definitely want to go quickly and grab this as fast as possible. Okay. The upgrade software is priced at $47 right now, so that's also a great deal. And the one thing I want to mention about both pieces of these softwares, or both of these softwares, you don't have to download anything. They're all completely web-based. So if you have a Mac, if you don't even have a computer, you can actually send out emails from your phone with this system. It's awesome.
Oh wow! That's pretty incredible.
No installation needed. All you need to be able to do is access the internet.
Oh wow! So so then you can kind of truly live in the internet marketing style. You can just take a laptop or whatever phone with you.
Yeah. You know, and there is one thing I forgot to mention. We also just recently added a bonus, which you might not have even seen. We added it today. We've been working on it, and was hoping we'd get it done before the launch tomorrow. We went out and we created, because look, obviously we know that you need leads to make this whole thing work, right? You need contacts, businesses, and what we've done is we went out and created a software that does all that for you. It will go to Google based off of whatever keyword that you type in, and it will go to Google and search for businesses and go to their website, make sure that they have a mobile website. If they don't have a mobile website, then it'll go to their website and find their email address and give you all that information. So then you can take that list and put it into the system and go market to those businesses.
Oh wow, that's pretty incredible what you have here. I think for those who really want this, you should get in early, because there's incredible value you have in here. I think Mark, I think I have all the questions I need to kind of ask you here today. Do you have any final words of wisdom you would like to share with us before we leave here today?
You know what? I always say the same exact thing, and I'll never stop saying this. Everything that I can show you, everything that I can teach you means nothing if you don't take action. So above and beyond everything, make sure that you take complete action, whatever it is that you do, whether you decide to purchase Instant Mobile Leads Machine or you decide to pass. You know, if you take complete action in your business, you're going to see successes. So that's all I got to say.
Awesome. Yeah, you got to take action in order to achieve anything. Even there's saying failure forward. You know, and not everything you do in life is going to be success, but every time you fail, you learn something, and then you start taking the right action, right? So that's when you really see success kind of flowing into your life. So absolutely taking action. And I think this is going to be a fantastic tool to add to any offline marketers for that fact. It really saves a lot of time and the energy and money too. You know, you don't have to hire those outsourcers. So now just let I guess the software does the work. And so for those who are still with us today, make sure you stay tuned, watch the demo video, and look out for my email tomorrow. Check out the bonuses and my exclusive review on this as well. And Mark, thank you so much. I know you're extremely tired right now. Thank you so much for stick with me and share some awesome offline marketing mobile content here with us. And I'm really looking forward to your launch and share the awesome stuff with my audience as well.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Han.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All
right, bye-bye.
Hi, Mark Helton here, and on behalf of my partners Kevin O'Connor and Max Berry, I'd like to say thank you for stopping by and checking out Instant Mobile Leads Machine. Now, I don't know if you're anything like me, you probably wish that there was a software that you can use to build mobile mock-ups on demand for your customers. And I'm talking fully functional mock-ups, not an image that you can't do much with. Well, we have built that software, and it is called Instant Mobile Leads Machine. So how does it work? Well, basically, all you have to do is enter in the customer's URL and your email address and click submit. The system will then go to work, create the mobile mockup for you, send it to your email address, and then you can forward it on to your customers. So you're probably wondering what the mobile website looks like. Check this out. Here is an actual mockup built by the software. Here is the before, here is the after. You want to show your customer how it looks on their Android phone or their Windows phone? We've built that into the software too. So it's a very powerful software. Don't let its simple appearance fool you. This is very powerful, very easy to use, nothing to install, nothing to download. It works on a Mac, it'll work on an iPad, it'll work on your tablet, it'll work on any device that can view this form. First, you're going to have the ability to send out hundreds of prospecting emails at once. No more waiting around for one prospect to get one email, when you can actually load in 100 emails, 100 URLs, and walk away from your computer and be done for the day. You can customize your very own email templates. This way, you can say what you want to say, and again, it's all done automatically. Personalize and brand your own emails. How powerful is it to be able to have that contact name listed when you send out the email to them? Hi, Mark. Would you be interested in this mobile website I made for you? In addition to that, we've also allowed you to utilize your very own SMTP server details. And this is very important to increase your deliverability rates and your open rates. So this way you can have those emails come from whatever domain name you want. Okay, so that's very powerful. And again, just like the original version, this is completely web-based and very simple. All you have to do is provide the details, click the submit button, and everything will be uploaded automatically. In fact, here is a quick look at the software. As you can see, all you need to do is enter in your URLs, enter in your emails, put in your subject line, the body of your text, and load in your SMTP details. That's it. It can't get any easier than this. No software to install or download, no virus checks, none of that. We want you to get out there and start prospecting like a machine. Now, obviously, what we've showed you here is pretty powerful and it's on its own, but we've decided to add more. In addition to getting access to this killer software, you are also going to get the Instant Mobile Leads Finder. We know that it's very important for you to have data to be able to load into the system. So we have built our own personal Instant Mobile Leads Finder tool that will go out and search by keyword and find businesses, contacts, and put in their, give you their email address and their phone number. So then you can take that data, load it into the system, and go out and prospect over and over and over. So this is a very powerful method, and with these two extra pieces to this puzzle, you are going to be prospecting like a beast. So do me a favor, right below this video there is a buy button. Click the buy button and grab this amazing software and put your prospecting into overdrive. I'm so excited to work with you. Kevin and I can't wait to see you on the inside of Instant Mobile Mockup Machine. See you soon.